Every plant starts with propagation, but for beginners, this essential first step can feel like a daunting challenge. What exactly is propagation? Why does it matter? How can you ensure that your plants thrive right from the start? Propagation is the process of creating a new plant from a seed, cuttings, in the US, clones, or a division from an existing plant. Think of it as the foundation for your entire growing journey. Getting this step right sets you up for strong, healthy growth in the future. But there are two main types of propagation. The first one being seed propagation, in which a plant is grown from seed and it's used commonly to grow vegetables, flowers, and herbs. On the other hand, vegetative propagation is where new plants are created from cuttings or divisions of existing plants. This is commonly used for houseplants, succulents, and other unique plants. While propagation is simple in concept, beginners often run into challenges such as seeds failing to germinate, cuttings drying out, or improper airflow. This is where propagators come in. They provide the humidity, airflow, and protection that your seeds and cuttings need to thrive. Over the next few episodes, we'll be talking about all the different propagators that G.A.S offer and how to use them to get the most out of your grow. In today's episode, we'll introduce you to an excellent entry-level propagator, perfect for beginners, the Garland Propagator. The Garland Propagator is a simple and yet effective solution for beginners. It's a great entry-level propagator that's great for people wanting to grow strong, healthy plants while still learning the propagation basics. The dome keeps humidity levels consistent and allows for a lot of room to grow. Its lightweight, durable build makes it easy to use, clean, and store. So let's take a look at what we get inside the Garland Propagator box. Take off the lid, and inside the box we have the plastic base tray with the clear high dome cover with adjustable vents. As you can see, the assembly is very straightforward. All you have to do is put the dome on the top of the base tray, adjust your vents, and then you're ready to go. To get the most out of your Garland propagators, we recommend pairing them with the easy plug trays. This combination will ensure that you get the most out of all of your seeds and cuttings. The easy plug trays work seamlessly with the Garland propagators, offering pre-molded plugs that provide the perfect moisture retention and root development. Simply place a tray inside the propagator and let it do the rest. Now that we've explored the features of the Garland propagator, let's hand it over to Ian and he can demonstrate how this thing works in a real grow room setup.
What we've got here is the 3 Garland propagators that we sell here at G.A.S. We've got the XL, the large, and the small. Garland propagators are a really nice budget propagator which do exactly what a propagator should do. As you can see, really see-through lids. They've got the air vents on the top and a relatively deep plastic tray in the bottom. You'll notice that the XL is misty compared to the other ones. That's because we've already pre-treated some easy plugs in there to plant some seeds in and get the seeds going for this season. So I'll open up and I'll focus on the XL. So you open up the lid, you see that it's relatively high. That's fantastic for when your plants are getting a little bit taller. Instead of really short propagator lids, you get the higher lid, means you get more of an established plant. You've got 2 butterfly vents on the top. That allows you to let the humidity out of the unit to basically start to dry back, to start to harden the cuttings off. You need to harden the cuttings off because if you don't, if you have the cuttings in the tray, you take the lid off, open it to the elements, the humidity is going to drop massively and your plant's going to keel over and it's not really healthy for them. What you've got to do is basically wait while they're established in the tray, open the vents. This allows air in there, reducing the humidity within this area here, and that hardens them off slowly, and then you can take the lid off. That lets them harden to the environment, and then we can move them off into greenhouse, polytunnel, tent, wherever you're going to put these plants on. What we've done here, you can see the bottom of the tray, we've got the easy plug plugs. We're a cocoa-based plug, great plugs. If you pop one out, you can see you don't free drain, there's not a lot of water coming out, but you've got to treat easy plug plugs very delicately. So what we do, we pre-soak the whole tray, then we take it out, let it free drain. What you don't do, you get the plug, and squeeze the death out of it, get all the water out there and put it back in. What that's going to do is going to destroy the structure of the block. All your water is going to seep out of there and it doesn't work properly then. The plug has the perfect air to water ratio when it's saturated. Don't leave it sat in water because it'll keep sucking up. So once it's wet and free drained, that is perfect for a seed or a cutting, generally until it's rooted. What I like about the easy plugs is they're quite shallow. What this does is allows them to root really quickly. You can root in an easy plug, you can get it completely rooted within 7 days. I've seen cuttings rooted in these in less than 5. If you see the easy plug going like a lighter colour, that means they're drying back and you'll just need to re-water them. Don't oversaturate them, just re-water them. But generally, your seeds or your cuttings are sprouted before they dry up. When you've got the easy plugs, when you get roots coming through these, what I don't like to see, everybody shows the plugs, they show all this massive root mass coming out of a plug and say, look how great this plug is. That's actually damaging to the roots. What you're supposed to do, when the roots start to come out of there, so when you start to see the roots coming out, you're supposed to pot it on almost straight away. You don't want your roots to be dangling in air, just sat there doing nothing. What you need them to be in a pot or in the next size cube up. That allows the roots to come straight out of there into the next size. You get a more established plant and a better root mass. You don't need the roots all dangling down. It's absolutely pointless in my opinion. The Easy Plug cubes come in 2 sizes, or come in multiple sizes, but we stock 2. You get the 77s, which fit 77 units in this cell. You have actually another cell, which is the same size, but that holds 150. They're a lot smaller. I prefer this size because it gives you a better root mass and a stronger plant, where the small ones root really quickly, but sometimes those plants aren't ready to transfer yet. So I prefer the 77s. If you're using these other size ones, just cut the tray out the size you need it. Do exactly the same, pre-sort the Easy Plugs, put them in the tray, put the propagator lights above them, harden them off by opening the vent. When you're ready, take the lid off, and if you need to re-water, just re-water into the tray. But never let an Easy Plug or cocoa plug sit in water. It's going to get oversaturated, it's going to suffocate the roots, and you're not going to get a great success. So that's it for propagators from Garland, XL, large and small. I'm going to hand you back to James, back in the G.A.S studio. Cheers guys.
The Garland Propagator is a must-have for anyone starting their propagation journey. It's affordable, easy to use, and when it's paired with the Easy Plug trays, it offers unmatched simplicity and effectiveness for experienced growers or beginners alike. In the next episode, we'll talk to you about how you can level up your propagation game with a Vitapod propagator. In the meantime, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more product focus, and I'll see you next time.